Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In today's video, we will talk about the top secret last member of the Project Mu team. As far as we know, the only two confirmed members joining this top secret mission are Asahi and Tsurugi, whose English names are Danica and Quillin, which are awful names, so I'll use their Japanese names instead. The official members of the Project Mu research team are known as Chasers, and their mission is to find Mew to learn more about the origins of Pokemon. In order to even participate in the research project that is known as Project Mu, a trainer must pass certain trial missions made for them. The trainer doing a trial mission will have a list of 3 missions to choose from, and they must pick one to do. After the mission is completed and verified, the trainer will receive a token on their Rotom phone. The 5 trainers who have collected the most tokens before the team embarks to find Mew will become a chaser. That is, except Tsurugi and Asahi, who are already on the team, leaving 3 spots open. Realistically, I say there's a 100% chance that Go will be joining the team as well, as it wouldn't make much sense if he were not to be on it for some reason. I also think that there's a very high, although not guaranteed, chance for Gary to qualify, and I do think he'll make it too. So that just leaves one spot and the premise of this video: who will be the final person to join the project? Let's sit down and think of the most optimal choices and speculate on some picks that would just be very fun. Before that, I urge you to go down into the comments and let me know what choices you would pick so that you can then compare them with my choices. While you're down there, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. But with all that being said, let's get started on talking about potential members to join Project Mu. To start things off with a kind of controversial pick, I think there's a good chance that Ash will be joining Project Mu team anyways. Basically, I see Ash as tagging along and being a 6th member. The reason I don't see him as being the 5th member is because the rules clearly state that a trainer needs to accumulate the tokens needed in order to be part of the Project Mu team, and well, Ash isn't collecting any tokens. That being said, I do think that Ash will be joining anyways, kind of being Go's +1, as he's been on all of these missions. I think Tsurugi, Asahi, and even Professor Hodaka will say that he should tag along anyways, because without his help, Go wouldn't be here, and they could use a masterclass trainer in case anything dangerous arises. Yes, I assume by the time it's time to go get Mew, Ash would already be in the masterclass, or even the World Coronation series will already be over. As much as I think it would be better if we didn't have Ash for the Project Mu excursion mini arc that we hopefully are going to get, I just don't see him not joining. Although him not being there would be even better for Go's character growth and overall development, I just can't see Ash not being in the show for the 2-3 episodes that this will hopefully take. Episode 32 of Pokemon Journeys Time After Time is the only main series episode that doesn't feature Ash or Pikachu. In fact, this is a Go-centric episode where he meets a childhood friend, Horace. Assuming that the Project Mu arc will also be Go-centric without Ash, wouldn't it be a full circle moment for Horace to be the 5th member? Horace and Go share a similar dream involving a mythical Pokemon. I can envision that his motivation to join Project Mu team would be that encountering Mew would just bring him one step closer in his journey to meet Celebi. I mean, right now he's on a blind journey, whereas at least Project Mu has a structure, and who knows, maybe he can find Celebi at some point along the way. After finding that his old buddy Go is also participating, it would just further motivate him to prove that he isn't as far behind in his journey as it would appear. It'd be cool to get more development for Horace and for him not to be left as a one-off character of the day. It would also be great to see if his catching skills rival that of Go's, although that is probably very unlikely. If Gary is a hint that the other trainer joining Project Mu is going to be an old rival or companion, then I'm all for it. Realistically, a companion is out of the window, but I think rivals wouldn't be that much of a stretch. Recently, one of Pokemon's animators, Masaki Iwane, tweeted, "It looks like it's time for Kalos members to come out soon," in reference to their appearance on the show, or just him drawing them. Masaki has animated a handful of episodes from each series, but take a look at this tweet made on October 27th depicting Dawn. Just about a week later, Pokemon released a winter special preview, and yep, Dawn did appear again. All of this to say, Alain would be the one to join the Project Mu team. Prior to accepting the Megastone from Lysander, Alain worked as an assistant to Professor Sycamore. After defeating Team Flare, Alain decided to throw away his Megastone and Keystone and go on a journey to find his own. What if this journey led him to finding Asahi or Tsurugi, and there they briefed him on the details of Project Mu and had him compete in a trial mission. Even without his Megas, Alain is more than a competent trainer who would be able to handle any trial missions thrown his way. On that note, I could see Alain selecting many trial missions related to Mega Evolution, and even stumbling across a Charizard X during one of them. We've seen in the past, but Alain is a very attached and grateful guy, so I can see him sticking with his project to the very end as a kind of thanks for the opportunity to finally find the Megastone he was searching for all this time. It'd be cool to see Alain show up again. I know anything with XY characters in it will get lots of views. Alain showing up would also be a great catalyst for Ash and him to have a rematch, and maybe for Ash to call on Koga one more time for old time's sake. I know the internet would break if that happened. It will undoubtedly bring back lots of older viewers to watch the episode that he's featured in, and many of them would stay longer if the episodes hooked them in. In another reference to Masaki Iwane, he made a tweet on October 28th where he showed a picture of Hop with the caption along the lines of, The anime has been away from the Sword and Shield main story, but it's gonna come back soon. I think this is a very blunt way to say that we'll be getting more characters like Bede, Marnie, and even Hop sometime soon. I want to take a look specifically at Hop since he is the character that is being portrayed by Masaki-san. Hop is of course the younger brother of Leon, who currently sits on top of the World Coronation series. As much as I think it'd be cool to see his younger brother have a different aspiration, or he could be participating in this while pursuing his main goal of one day becoming the world monarch. After defeating Eternatus in the Pokemon Sword and Shield games, Hop declares that he has a new goal of becoming a Pokemon professor, and with that also become Sonia's assistant. As a professor in training, partaking in Project Mu would be a huge boost for his resume. Hop being included in Project Mu would also mean that we get a lot of backstory on Leon, as Ash and Go can mention Leon and then it's revealed that he is the younger brother of the current monarch. I can then see him giving a backstory of how Leon went on to train in the Isle of Armor when he was a kid, and how Leon has always been training really hard as long as he can remember, and has always had a terrible sense of direction ever since he was young. Genuinely, I feel like Hop would have great character interactions with both Go and Ash, so he's probably the trainer that I'm most excited to see as the final chaser. My final guess is that we're just going to get a new character altogether. Although this is the biggest cop-out and honestly my least favorite out of all of these choices, the chances of it are still there. With Tsurugi, Asahi, and even Professor Hodaka being introduced just for this arc, it's quite possible that the last chaser will just end up being a new character. Because of this, it would be hard to predict, but it is possible that it will happen anyways. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they ended up going this route, because doing so leaves them with the most room for error. By bringing back an older character and rooting their character arcs or development, it would cause a lot of turmoil within the fandom. By introducing someone like Hop or Bede in the show just to get the How treatment again, that would not be looked upon too highly. But with a new character, they have the freedom to make a character that people will enjoy for what they are. From what I've seen, it seems that most people enjoy Asahi and Tsurugi. I know I do. I just wonder what this person's ace Pokemon would be. Asahi and Tsurugi have the Urshifu forms as counterparts. I wonder what this trainer would have. Maybe a Hisuian form or Hisuian evolution as some sort of promotion for Legends Arceus. So yeah, those are 5 potential trainers that I think could join the Project Mu task force. I genuinely feel that any of these trainers can make excellent chasers and help the team get closer to their goal of finding Mew. This is just my opinion and purely speculation, but with it being a discussion video, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. What do you think of the trainers that I chose? What trainers would you like to see be introduced as the 5th and final chaser? Do you think that Gary will be a chaser, or will he somehow come up short and not make it to the final team, leaving 2 open slots? Whatever it is that you think, I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below, and while you're down there, feel free to subscribe and hit the like button for weekly Pokemon discussion videos. As always, I truly appreciate your support. It's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.
Woof.